that is gonna hurt the bottom line.
Well, there you have it. That's about standard for me, I think. Just about carried my team all the way through, ended up with a 30 kill TDM, and we lost miserably anyway, with quite a considerable amount of kills off the win. And that's just, like I say, it just seems to be how it works for me all the time. So many times throughout this gameplay, this was actually going to be the gameplay I was going to upload today, and I was going to do a live com with it. I was going to include my live commentary because I haven't done that in so long, and they're so easy to do. They're so easy to roll out. I always had this plan that I was going to do like a live commentary one day, and then do a gameplay next week. And I might still, you know, it might give me a double upload per day, which I know would please some people. It certainly pleased me because I do enjoy uploading. Sometimes I can't think of anything to talk about, and that's it sort of fills the gaps, and it's always a nice idea at the time. So yeah, this was essentially going to be the gameplay I was going to upload, but as I carried on playing, they re-chose the same map, so standoff was in favour because they'd done so well, and I bet they probably wish they hadn't because they ended up getting their just desserts, let's put it like that. This was a good gameplay. I'm not going to tell you the score. I'll let it be a nice little surprise at the end, because I always give it away. That's the spoilers that I always throw in the mix. But it's so frustrating, it really is. I can't tell you how frustrated I get. On this gameplay, on the last gameplay, I was running around and I was clocking up some nice kills, and I'd just get close, one off a lightning strike which would help me get towards my stealth chopper, and then somebody would shoot me in the back with a Remington, and I would look in the kill cam and you could see my teammate charging up behind him with a knife, and you think, why do I get the knifers on my team? The really bad knifers, not even the good ones. If I had a team full of only use me blades, I'd be a happy man. You know, I'd have no concerns whatsoever and no complaints, because I could identify that every element of gunfire that was flying around the map was enemies anyway. So that'd be one advantage with that. But I just get the really bad knifers, and they end up letting me down and let me get shot in the back with a Remington shotgun. So yeah, not very happy. Sad face. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this gameplay. Black Ops 2 is still really popular. In fact, I think it's more popular than it ever has been. I think it kind of took people a little bit of time to get used to, get their head around the idea that Call of Duty Ghosts really wasn't going to go anywhere, and they've decided to go back to Black Ops 2. And in some respects, it's a case of better the devil you know. You can always think that the grass is greener the other side, and then when eventually you do hop over the fence, you suddenly realise it's not grass, but it's like that mossy, slimy effect on top of a swamp, and you sink to your death as soon as you land in it. And that seems to be what Call of Duty Ghosts is. It's just a sinking swamp of misery. And all the DLCs and all the map packs and all the skins and all the voiceovers from Snoop Doggy Dogg and drill sergeants just don't seem to cut the mustard. People aren't interested. By the way, I will point out, on the night I was playing this, there was 18,000 people playing Call of Duty Ghosts, and on Black Ops 2 there was 155,000 people playing, and that was directly after I had a little flutter around on COD Ghosts and just wasn't feeling the love or the energy, and I seemed to just die so quickly. I don't know what's happened with that game. The netcoding or something has got so mixed up, and it's just a whole barrel of confusion. So yeah, I went straight onto Black Ops 2 straight afterwards, and found out there was 155,000 people online, so that's a shocker. But what I was going to say was, it's funny because whenever DLCs are released, I automatically believe that the developers get this idea in their head that that's going to suddenly revitalise everybody's love for the game and make them say, do you know what, I didn't like this game at first, but now that I've got this new map, and now that I've got this new skin for my gun, and now that I've got this voiceover, the game's just suddenly become so much better. And it just won't work. It just doesn't work. And it's quite sad, really, because I remember when I started my channel off, I started my channel during Modern Warfare 3, and the first DLC that was due to be released for the Xbox 360, I knew what day it was, and I actually took a day off work for that release of the DLC because I was so desperate to grow my channel, and in my mind I kind of thought, if I release the DLC and get it out there really early and a bit of a coverage over the maps and talk about them, maybe it might do my channel some good. And do you know what? I think I was probably on about 50 subs when I did that. And it's funny because I was actually playing a game. It was a game of TDM on Dome. And I've never had a Moab on Dome. I have on Infected and things like that, but in general TDM I've never had a Moab, and it's because I played Dome totally wrong. I just play Dome like I play every other map and run around like a complete knobhead and walk into problems and dangers and bad spawns. So I was getting really close to a Moab. I think I must have been 1 kill off, and my internet all went off. And I was like, no shit, I can't believe this. This is unbelievable. I'm furious. And then suddenly realised it was actually the DLCs that had been sort of put into the Xbox system, however it works. And it was telling me to download them, so I did. And I quickly got the coverage of the gameplays, got them uploaded to my channel, and bearing in mind it was only sort of a 50 sub channel, I think I had about 600 views on those videos really quickly, and I gained a lot of subscribers. Now, that just wouldn't happen. It just goes to show how Call of Duty has really plummeted in people's interest over the course of the last 3 years, 4 years. It's just people don't really care anymore. It's like I could have gone out and done coverage on every map in the Invasion DLC, and I don't think people, even, you know, the channel that's my size now, I don't think people really would have given a toss about it. So, yeah, any smaller channels, I really feel for you, you know, for you guys who are really trying to pump out the content. It's really sad that. We've just really got to hope that something comes along that peps it all back up, like we thought Titanfall would, and it just fell flat on its face like a big heavy fart, essentially. So yeah, so there you go, there's the gameplay, not too bad, a 40 plus. That's penance for those bastards, and I hope all the people that I killed were on my team on the last game. That's all I can say. So yeah, please let me know, do DLCs excite you and tantalise your taste buds anymore? Maybe they didn't in Black Ops 2, maybe they kind of fizzled away and you weren't really interested, or maybe nothing quite has come along yet that's excited you. Who knows? I'll see you later, guys. Apocalypse done.